Could we see Kyrie Irving in home games for the Brooklyn Nets very, very soon? I think we are. I'm going to talk about it right after the bumper. Stay tuned. What's good people? Jeff Lightsy Jr. here with the Black Boss channel with Victory Formation. Thank you guys for tuning in. Be sure to hit the thumbs up button, like, share, subscribe, and the notification bell because we upload every single day. Now, Kyrie Irving. I've been talking about how Kyrie Irving was a winner when it came to all this stuff with the Brooklyn Nets. I've been saying it. I've been saying it for a very long time. And there's multiple reasons why I feel that way. It's because Kyrie Irving stuck to his morals. Kyrie Irving stuck to his guns. Kyrie Irving said, "You will not force me to do anything." And a lot of people gave him a lot of flack. And through all the flack, all the criticism, everything, Kyrie Irving stuck to what he believed in. And he said, "I won't get the jab. I'm not getting the jab because that's not what I want to do. I want to be a voice for the voiceless, those people who have to get the jab to get, keep their jobs and do all that kind of stuff. That's cool. But I am going to be one person that say, I don't want the jab. I feel like I don't need the jab, and I'm going to be okay." And so for that, he was told he would not allow to be a basketball player for the Brooklyn Nets until he get in compliance. That was the original thing. The Nets said, "We don't want a part-time player because of New York City mandates." They said, "We don't want a part-time player." And so therefore they told Kyrie Irving to kick rocks. And Kyrie Irving said, "Okay, whatever." And then some time goes past, and some time goes past, and some time goes past, and a bunch of players on the Nets get sick with with the vid. And the Nets were like, "Well, hell, all these guys have the jab. Why don't we just bring in this guy without the jab? Because all our guys with the jab keep getting sick and keep having to miss games." And so Kyrie comes back and he's hooping, and the Nets look like the team that they're supposed to be. The Nets look like the championship team that we knew they would be once all three guys, Kyrie, James Harden, and Kevin Durant, all play together. They just blew out the Chicago Bulls by 40. And so now it's like, what if we could have this all the time? So we went from not allowing Kyrie to play at all to allowing Kyrie to only play in road games. And now it is coming out. Now it is coming out that we could possibly see Kyrie Irving in home games. How is that? Even with the New York City mandates, I'm going to tell you how. This comes from this article we're about to look at. Comes from, well, no thanks. Excuse me. Get these ads out the way. The New York Daily News. It says if Nets and the NBA really want to, they can let Kyrie Irving play in Brooklyn for a small fine. And when I say a very small fine, a very, very small fine. It says the standard explanation for Kyrie Irving's part-time status in New York City is that they carry a mandate. And the Nets and the NBA must abide by keeping the point guard outside of the Barclays Center. So remember this. Kyrie Irving can play in road games because he doesn't have the jab, because those aren't mandates, at those other cities. But if he technically cannot play in Brooklyn because he does not have the jab because of New York City mandates. But unjabbed players that play for like the Wizards or the Lakers or whoever, or not necessarily the Lakers, but the Wizards or the Bulls or any team in Florida, if they come to New York City and play in Madison Square Garden or play in the Barclays Center, they can play even though they don't have the jab, just simply because they aren't residents of New York City. It's the craziest thing I know. It doesn't make any sense, but let's continue on. It says in the theatrical world, whoa, what's going on? In the theatrical world, occupying this column space, the Nets break the rule. They play Kyrie Irving in Brooklyn starting next week with the league's blessing, or maybe wait until the postseason and pay fines amounting to lint inside Joe Tsai's lacrosse bag. Now, Joe Tsai is the owner of the Brooklyn Nets. He's a billionaire. I think he's from somewhere, but he's the billionaire owner of the Brooklyn Nets. And what they saying that the fines amount to the lint that he would find in his pocket. Let's present the penalties as outlined by Bill de Blasio's executive order. The first offense. So the first game that Kyrie Irving would play in the Barclays Center, it would just be a warning. He would get to pay no fine, just a warning. The second time he played in the Barclays Center, let's look at this. The second offense would equal a $1,000 fine. The third offense would equal a $2,000 fine. And the fourth offense and beyond would equal a $5,000 fine every single time he played. So think about this. The first offense, you get a warning. The second offense, you get $1,000, so you're up to $1,000. The third offense, you get $2,000, so you're up to $3,000. And the fourth offense and beyond is a $5,000 fine. Kyrie Irving makes $30 million a year. So if it takes you $5,000 for a guy that you pay $30 million a year to suit up, you need to go ahead and pay that. Now, the Nets, as of now, have said that they will not pay that fine. They will not pay that fine because they have been able to acquire the number 1 seed while Kyrie Irving wasn't playing at all, and then now has only been a part-time player. But I can bet you everything that I own, every single thing that I own, come playoff time, they're going to be paying that fine. They might hold off for the regular season. I think they're going to ramp it up before the end of the regular season, personally. I think they're going to start paying it before the end of the regular season. That way they can hit their groove going into the playoffs. Personally, that's just a personal thing. But I can guarantee you, I know for a fact, this is no inside information. I haven't talked to anybody from the Brooklyn Nets. I haven't talked to anybody in Kyrie's camp. I just know this. I know a team that talented, a team that is literally poised to win an NBA championship, is going to pay every single fine accumulated by Kyrie Irving come playoff time if it can win them a championship. I know they're going to. And so I'm saying all that to say this. Kyrie, brother, man, you won in the end. You won. You decided to stick to your morals. You decided to stick to your guns. You decided not to bend over or break. And you won. And you won. So the day we see Kyrie Irving unjabbed in the Barclays Center hooping, all you can do is tip your cap to him. At least a guy like me can. That's all you can do is tip your cap. Leave your thoughts in the chat. Leave your thoughts in the comments down below on Kyrie Irving. I just explained to you how he can play in the Barclays Center this season and why I believe he will be playing in the Barclays Center before the end of the regular season and damn show in the playoffs. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Let me know your thoughts in the chat. Once again, my name is Jeff Lightsy Jr. with the Black Boss Channel. You can subscribe to the Black Boss Channel. Hit the thumbs up button. Like, share, subscribe. Thank you guys for tuning in, and I will see you next time. Peace.